Salute guys. Back with another public service announcement. You guys are feeling good this morning. Someone also wanted to know, what is one of your biggest international achievements for you? It doesn't necessarily have to be notable for everyone else, but for you.
So I think obviously like being picked for South Africa for the first time at the age of, I was 18, 19, I think that will always be one of my biggest achievements. But I think like then having played, for a bunch of years and going over to the UK, the cold pack thing, and then I think like something that I'm really proud of is coming back and then being picked again, and then obviously going to the T20 World Cup last year. I think like to play international cricket, to make your like debut once is very difficult, but then to be away for like a couple of years and to then come back again, and again like I came back with never thinking I was gonna play for South Africa again. And then just played for Western Province, like just again having fun. Again, my like mindset is one of like wherever I go, like I want to have fun. I want to have fun playing cricket, because when I was a young lady starting off, what did I know about playing for Proteas, playing in all these different leagues and stuff like that? I just played because it was fun.
Because you liked it, you loved it,
you know what I'm saying? And that like joy. So that's my like mindset now.
So do you find people ever criticizing you like because obviously you're in the public eye, right? Because I mean now, is anyone who's like, yo, Bonnie, why bowling so cock, or you know what I mean?
But
or something like that.
You know what? It's like it's actually started to become like this like running joke amongst players. So like if we play like badly, and then like people will like go onto the comments and on like Facebook or Twitter and stuff, and then like some random guy will be like, why are you guys so rubbish? I'd be like, and so like, and then and there was actually funny, like I think it was probably a year or two ago, like I just said something to like one of the other players. I was like, you know what? This morning when I woke up, I decided I'm gonna be cucked today.
I'm gonna be cucked today. Okay.
Like that was my like whole. Like that, when I woke up, that the outcome of this day was gonna be I'm gonna be cucked.
I'm gonna be cucked.
You understand what I'm saying? Like no one wakes up or no one goes into any match thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna be bad today.
Yeah.
Like just because I wanna irritate some like people, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a like tough part about.
But you've dealt. I mean, you've dealt it, because some people take that shit to the heart, though, man. Like, you know what I mean?
I used to when I was younger, but like my skin is very very thick.
Thick now.
Thick skin.
And I asked that because I know, because I mean, lots of people, again, even on, because you're on social media as well, so it's easy for someone just like to be like a random hate comment out of nowhere. Like everyone's like, oh, nice fit. You bow cock. And you're like, well, that's uncalled for. You know what I mean?
So it's actually fun. Like I mean, I try to not respond to like these things because like it doesn't benefit anyone.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's just me speaking to some like random, I don't even know like who this person is. But like the one time there was this guy from like Durban, and I mean like, again, I don't want to diss anyone or whatever, but like I posted a random picture of me. I can't remember what it was. Let's say it was a selfie. So this guy's like, oh, you should go practice. Like people think we practice like 24/7.
Like taking photos, go practice.
Like, I'm taking a selfie, I'm like post on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what happened that day, but like I just went in,
I chose violence today. Today
I woke up and I'm choosing violence.
So what did you tell us?
I'm not choosing to be cucked. I'm choosing violence. So I just went into his profile, and it was an overweight guy. And like again, like I'm young, so like you look back and you're like, that's immature, like whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I practice like X amount of hours in a week, but like it looks like you just eat in those amount of hours.
So you told
I said maybe you should be the one going to practice, and I should be the one doing the eating.
Yes.
And then
what did he say? Did he respond to that shit?
I think he responded, but then like our media manager at the time with the Proteas messaged me, because like, I don't know if they saw it or if it like was about to go viral, and maybe someone else saw it, and she messaged me like, please don't say this, please delete it, whatever. So I just deleted it. And then like a couple of months later, I was having this conversation with one of the ex-Proteas coaches, Russell Domingo.
Yeah.
So he's from PE as well. And like he's a like matter-of-fact guy, man. Like if you play cuck, like he wouldn't be like, you know what, that was cuck. But if you play well, he'd be like, that was gun.
That was nice,
you know what I'm saying? So he's that type of guy. And like he was my first professional coach at the Warriors. So like we had that relationship, and I was a young Lighty, man, and he was like a father figure, man. But he was like honest, you know what I'm saying? You do good things, I praise you. You do cuck things. So
you gotta take the criticism with the praise.
So on that thing, like there was an incident like when I was young. I don't think I've spoken about this like since it's happened, but basically what happened was I was having dinner with a friend, and I was on my way home. We were playing a 4-day match, right? So it was the end of the 3rd day, and like the next day we needed like 1 or 2 wickets to win, and like we were gonna win because we had the whole day to like bowl the team out. And again, I'm young, like I didn't think anything of it. I wasn't drinking at all because we were obviously playing the next day. I'm driving home, and I don't know if you heard of this place. I don't think it's there anymore. Belize in PE, right? It used to be like one of the
spots.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like this girl that used to work at the door, so my dad and her parents
knew each other.
And my mom, they like friends, right?
Okay.
So obviously I met her like through that, and that's the connection. And like she used to work and I found out like she was working at the door, and we used to like chat on like Facebook and all that type of stuff. So like she said like she was working, so I was on the way home. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna pop in and say hi to you.
You say hi, yeah?
I was at reception for 10 minutes. Let's say worst case scenario, 15 minutes.
Waiting for her to come out just to say hi.
Just saying, she was outside.
Okay.
Like at the door, like I was talking to her, saying hi, whatever. This was like 10:30, right? Some guy who played club cricket or whatever, like he saw me, right? So I said hi, bye to her, whatever. Like I went home, I was in bed, slept, woke up next day, went to cricket. We started at 10 o'clock. The game was done by 10:15. By 12 o'clock, I was back home. Sunday off, lekker. Monday morning, I'm flying to Johannesburg to go meet up with the Proteas team.
Get to this juicy part. What the fuck did this fucker
listen.
say?
So I'm flying to Joburg. I think it was the Monday or the Tuesday.
Yeah.
Coach phones me. Where are you? I'm like, I'm at the airport. Okay, I'm coming. Because P is small, man. So he's at the cricket stadium. The airport's like 10 minutes away.
Okay,
I'm coming now. He gets to the airport. He's like, it's like point blank. Were you out Saturday night? I'm like, yes. It's like, where were you? Were you out clubbing? I said, no. I said, I went for dinner with friends. He's like, okay, where did you go afterwards? I said, I went home. He's like, no, where did you go after dinner? I said, I went to Belize to go say hi to a friend of mine for like probably 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I went home. Oh, because my neighbor saw you at Belize and he said you were partying. I said, like, you can phone Belize. If they have CCTV there, you can get the footage and watch it back. And he was like, no, I believe you. He was like, that was just an irresponsible thing to do. And I was like, I don't understand.
But what was
this is like, and that's what I'm saying, this like father figure thing. Instead of being like, you catching on cock, like, you know, you should be doing this, you should be in bed. He said to me like, I believe you that you didn't go in there and you were partying because we were playing the next day and we're going to win this game. And that's important to you.
And you did win the game, right?
We ended up winning the game, yeah. But he said, it's sometimes not about what you do. It's about where you do it and who's seeing you.
Okay.
So he was like, you could have been there from 7 o'clock until 10 o'clock and gone home. It's the fact that someone saw you, and you could have been drinking water. It's the fact that someone saw you in a nightclub.
Okay.
And then it clicked. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That makes sense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas if it was another coach or another whatever, they could have handled that completely differently. So I got suspended for like 2 games.
For that?
Yeah. I mean,
what?
Again,
Wild.
He was like, it's not up to me. Like, I know, like, you young, like, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, this is just a like policy. And then, I was suspended for like 2
that's
games.
kind of,
I know, it's crazy. But like, these are the types of people that like stick with you, man, you know? And like, if I have a like problem or whatever, like I would call him and ask him like, listen, for advice and stuff, because I know he's going to give me advice. It's going to be like, to the point, and
this
it's like,
this is what it is. It's black and white.
I think you should do this. It's not like, what does he want to hear? It's not like that. And he actually, like, so fast forward to that social media interaction, if you want to call it. So he said to her like, nah, you know what's bullshit is that you have these random people who like when this guy plays today and he's the hero of the game, they praising him. 2 days later he plays again, plays cuck, they abuse him. Why can they do that but he must just sit and take it? they coming onto his platforms
To tell him,
and
yeah.
abusing him on his platforms, but he must just be like cool with it. Then they were like, no, but then maybe you just mustn't have like social media. But it's like now you're telling people what they can and can't do.
Because now what you do, I mean, on that note, do you feel, have you ever beefed with any other cricket player? Like, have you ever?
I have beef with no one.
No, but I mean, have you ever
Like-
gotten into anything that would have been like, you know?
I mean,
I'm like, fuck you. fuck
not
you
because
too.
of like
No,
social
yeah.
media, but yes,
In
I
real
have.
life.
Yeah.
how do
So
you-
like a couple of like, again, it's a thing of like, and I think life is just perception. So like what I see, I either like or I don't like, and then my narrative is that I don't like you.
Yeah.
But I don't know you. You can be the
best fucker,
the
but yeah, but you
loveliest
never know.
guy ever, but that's just the thing. And like I said, with me, because like I don't care. Like if I want to dress a certain way, I want to do this,
Yeah.
I want to do that. I'm gonna do it because like if it makes me happy, I'm happy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I think like as you get older, like your peace of mind and your happiness is the most important thing. Okay,
For
maybe
sure.
now you're like ladies, you have to keep them happy and the missus sometimes as well. But, shout out to my wife. Yeah, but like for some reason, like there's a few players who just they didn't like me.
I didn't like you for no reason
Because
at all.
like I was now under 19, like captain of South Africa, and then like I went into the Proteas like at this young age, and like I was doing well, and they just didn't like me for whatever reason. And you know what? I never asked them, and I will never ask them because like I don't care.
Yeah.
Because that's on you. It's not on me.
Not on me.
So
no, but
whenever I used to play against these teams, like
Yeah.
yo, they used to abuse the cuck out of me. And I remember the one game we played in PE, and it got personal. So for me, like whatever we say on the field, whatever you say about cricket, like you could say I'm cuck, like
yeah.
that's your opinion, right? I've been playing professionally for 15 years, so actually
Yes.
that says something different.
yeah.
But you can call me cuck, you can say I'm useless, whatever, like that's fine. But then you're getting personal, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I won't repeat what was said.
What was said, but okay.
You know, but when it got personal, then I was like, sharp. They ended up winning the game. Then obviously after the game, we're shaking hands or whatever. Like, I walk straight past the bro. He grabs me. And he's like, I need to shake mine. I said, listen, you Srik.
This is you. This is what you said now.
You the guy. So you Srik,
Huh?
when it comes to cricket, you can say whatever you want. But when you get personal with me,
yeah.
we don't talk anymore.
Okay.
And he was shocked, but because like he's actually like physically a like bigger guy than what I am as well.
Yeah.
So like, but I could see he was like, whoa, like where does this come from? You know, because I'm like a chill guy, man. I don't get into like
Yes.
any sort of tiffs or whatever. So that happened. And funny enough, like then we ended up playing in the SAA team like a couple of years after that.
Yeah.
And then this bro was like all up in my gut, like, you know, like trying to be nice.
Trying to
and
be
this.
nice. Oh, because you told
And
like
I was
okay.
like, I was feeling awkward because like we hadn't addressed that situation there. And like after that, I was just like, you there, I'm here. But now we're in the same team, man, you know? And my belief is always like, what happens on the field stays on the field.
Okay.
What happens off the field stays off the field.
So you don't bring that shit
We
to the
don't
field.
mix. We
Yeah.
don't mix and match, right? Because my father always taught me this. He says, go out in the world, do whatever you want to do, but make sure that nothing comes back to this house.
Okay.
Because if it comes back to this house, you are in trouble.
Yes.
Because you have to be
Accountable
accountable
for that shit, yeah.
your actions at all times. He said, whatever you do, and I mean, it's
So
fair.
So I mean, what I'm trying to say is, I mean, do you find yourself that you're like, I mean, obviously now being in the professional life, so now you must bite your tongue a little, like, you know,
Yeah.
because maybe at some days you actually want to tell someone, you know what,
Your
you know what, your puss actually. But now I can't because I'm in the public eye.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody's watching me. I'm known now, and now I'm supposed to be this fucking shining example of a role model. But then people forget that you're still a person.
Yeah.
And I have to act like I don't affect me. Like,
Well, that's the
know what
thing.
I mean?
You have to, because like, I mean, that's the thing with like celebrities, and I hate that word for myself. But like, it's a case of like they are not the actual person.
the person anymore.
It's like a
They just
persona,
their
you know what I'm
talent or
saying?
their person,
Like,
yeah.
So like when you are this guy, like you have to behave a certain way, you have to walk a certain way, you have to dress a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? I want to be myself. But like, then again with maturity, you realize like that guy with his 10 followers there, like is this comment really hurting me? Like, it's not nice. Like, I don't want to read, like, I know I played badly, or I know, like, this didn't go according to plan, but, like, why must this guy? And you know what's the funny thing now is, like, I will read these comments, I'll see these comments, but these are people who are following me. These are people who've, like, who've stopped me somewhere. And
take a photo.
Yes.
Bro, I'm
so
telling
it's like
you,
your fans are your biggest haters.
Yeah.
And, like, when you realize, like, you know what, and along the way you, like, hear certain quotes and you see certain things, and they say, like, people don't care about other people who are average.
Yeah.
If you're doing something that's worth talking about, you should be thankful, you should be grateful, because, you know, like, you're not gonna, if you see someone sweeping the, like, streets, like, if you don't care about that, like, that's nothing. But, like, if the, like, cleanliness of the city affects you, like, then that guy's important. You know what I'm saying? So if he does a cuck job, you need to be like, listen, you're not sweeping properly here. Like,
what are you up to? Yeah.
So that's what you have to realize, is that to every person, like, someone is important or not important. So, like, once you realize that type of stuff, and it's like, you know what? And again, what is cricket? It's a game I play because I love playing it. Yes, like, there's fans and stuff like that, and obviously
but they get
emotional. But at the end of the day, it's a sport. In 10 years' time, you're going to be abusing someone else. In 20 years' time, it's going to be another. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I have friends, obviously, like, and I watch other sports. Now they, like, abusing the footballers, whatever. Like,
yeah.
And I'm sitting, I'm like, guys, like, if you only, like, understood, like, what it takes to get to that level.
Yes.
Not even to be like, to be playing there week in, week out.
Just to get to the level.
Get to that level. You'd probably think twice about saying something bad, because, like, even the worst guys are, like, 100 times better than what you are.
Yeah.
So, and also all these guys are doing every week, and every single day is trying.
And
for
I'm
me,
sure
like,
people have bad days also. Like, I mean, because no one can say, because obviously whether you're professional or not, you know, there is a day you fuck, I didn't sleep like
you know what the worst thing about cricket though is, that the best of the best. So cricket is a sport where you have more bad days than good days.
Okay.
It's a fact. So I'm talking about, like, the absolute goats of the game. They've had more bad days than good days. So who are we? Like, decent guys. We have way more bad days. You know what I'm saying? And, like, through this and through these experiences, like, I've now had this mindset as, like, a father.
Yeah.
For my son. Now you see, like, when he can't build a bloody Lego, then he's so disappointed. I'm like, you know what? You only lose when you give up.
So keep trying, broski.
That's the only time you actually lose. So as long as you don't give up, you never lose. You're only learning, because you'll learn how to do this a different way. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that's a, like, kind of mindset that you have to have. So it's always, like, learnings in, like, everything. But when you stop trying,
that's when you're not learning.
That's when you're losing.
You're failing.
You know what I'm saying? You're failing. You're losing, because I believe that, like, I never lose. I lose the game, but that's teaching me something. But at life or my experiences, I never lose. I never fail, because I'm always learning something. And I think when I had that mindset, this was like a couple of years ago where I adopted this, like, mindset. I'm like, all these things, like, those people abusing me doesn't say anything about me. It says more about them. Like, how can you just go into, like, I can never go into, if I see you, like, posting a junk video or whatever, I can never go onto your page and comment. I would never do it.
We had this conversation.
I'd rather, like, say
internally,
you know, I'd be like,
good.
My brother, you see that video? Like, what is this guy doing? But I would never be like,
cuck video.
Nah, this is cuck.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone is on their own hustle. And, like, again, like you're saying, you don't know what's happening in someone's life. I mean, like,
for sure.
Life is, like, over the last couple of months, like, I've seen that life is, I've always known life is hard. I grew up tough, you know what I'm saying? But, like life and death tough, like, where people are taking their own lives because of, like, silly
depression
things, man. You know what I'm saying?
And what people are saying. No, and we spoke about exactly that before, man. And, like I don't know sometimes what to possess people to obviously go online and be like, I get it, everyone has an opinion, everyone's entitled to opinion. They said opinions are like assholes, everybody has one, and it's okay, and no one's opinion
only one.
No one's more valid than the next, and it's okay for people to have their opinions. And obviously, being in the public light, you're going to get screwed. You're going to be under scrutiny all the time. Someone's going to like you, someone's not going to like you, and that's okay. But I don't know, for the life of me, I still also can't understand that thing either. Like, let's say if I didn't like something you did, I would tell myself like, oh fuck, I didn't actually like that.
Yeah.
Like, and I'd say eternally I'd be like,
Yes.
no, that's fucking whack. Or like, okay, I don't like this person for this and this reason. I'm not gonna subscribe to
Yeah.
that. Like I just don't watch it because it's not what I like.
You know what my like problem is though, and like I have this problem in life and across all things is like now like I've been following you for a while. I love your like content because like it's so authentic. It's like
Shot, my
it's
brother.
just like you, and whether you say the wrong thing, like I don't get offended because like I know that you're not meaning it in that way that you want to offend someone.
Offensive,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And then like maybe if you get like backlash or whatever, like in
And
my
I have,
mind,
broski. Yeah.
right? Like I feel like reaching out and being like, you know what? Don't worry about that, man. It's like water off a duck's back. Like, you know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
lucky for me, I don't let that shit go too hard.
But that's what I'm
Fucking
saying. Like,
years
I
back,
see
the
like a
early
lot of
days.
things with like all these different influences and stuff, and they're going through like, no, they've posted the wrong thing. It's like it's a 22-year-old girl or a 22-year-old
I'm sorry, I didn't
guy.
mean to
You know
say
what I'm saying?
that,
like,
and I-
now they must do this. And it's like you just want to reach
Apology-
out to them and be
apology
like,
videos.
Yeah, you want to reach out to them and be like, it's okay. Like you wanna, you know what? In 5 years' time, you're gonna look back and it'll be like, wow, I was
What was
stressing over that.
Yeah.
So this is the advice that I got as a lighty. He said like, you know what? Because you know when you're like young, you think you know everything. And an older guy said to me, you know what? You're gonna look back in 10 years' time and you think to yourself, yeah, I was an idiot.
Was it? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so true because
Yeah.
every 5 years I look back and I think like, why did I do this? Why
Funny-
did I do that? You know what I'm saying?
Fun fact is that, you know, even sometimes like some people like still show me some of the old videos that I
Yeah.
did back in the days, and I'm like, I can't even watch it with them. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. If I watch them, like, wow, cringe. You
Oh
know?
my goodness.
But the thing
growth
is
though,
that
isn't it?
that was who I was at the time, and it was okay to be that person at the time, you know. But we grow.
You grow.
We grow. Listen, I got some fun questions for you
Sure,
now.
sure,
So,
sure.
but you would you rather? So you ready for the would you
Oh,
rather?
dear.
Listen, this is gonna get a bit heavy. I'm gonna put a disclaimer there. Are you ready to get into this?
Let's go.
Because
I
some
mean, it's
some
just
shit
tongue-
some
it's
shit
tongue-
below the belt, some
Is
shit
it
under
tongue
the
in
chin.
cheek? I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean,
Look, everyone
Let's
has
hear.
gone through this. I mean, this
Yeah.
is the PSA podcast initiation. So what is your initiation? I did would you rather, said Mr. Meyer. That's about as hard as it gets. It's not going to be any even then. Okay, right. Okay, if you had to choose, I'm gonna start off easy. Would you rather have an abnormally big toe, like your big toe's cock big, like you have a pussy big toe, no? Or you have an abnormally big ear, just one ear. So
just one ear now.
So one ear is either cock big or fat toe.
Big toe.
The toe. So why the
Yeah,
toe
yeah.
instead of the ear?
Because the ear you can see.
The ear you can
I
see.
mean, like I know like a lot of people say like, oh, I make shoe contact before I make eye contact, but like if I'm wearing shoes, like you're not gonna see how I move. I mean, like, you can get like
nice. Okay, let's say
customized
let's
shoes.
say,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
you're gonna
saying?
wear size. Let's say what size? Are you size 9? What size are you?
10.
Size 10. So, okay, so you
Yeah.
size 10 on the one side, and then the other shoes
Size
gonna be like a
15 on the
14. And everyone's like, yo, it's a pussy space here for that foot. Though.
I still think
You're still
that
gonna- yeah,
as
you're gonna
long
go
as
with
I can walk okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, this is one. Would you rather be naked at work? So this is technically you at work, as you on the cricket
Like,
on the pitch, right?
at
So you've been
Newlands.
naked at Newlands for an hour, or be dropped, let's say 3 kilometers from your house, but you're naked and you have to get home. So either once.
So be naked for 1 hour at work, or be dropped 3 kilometers away
From your
home,
house,
and I have to
and you have to get home.
naked as well.
Yes.
What time of day is it?
Bro, it's lunchtime, everyone's outside. Everyone's loving outside going for lunch.
If
They're
it's
like,
peak traffic,
peak traffic, it's boosting, everyone is there.
am I allowed to run?
You can run if you want to. If you want your cricket balls hanging. And you bet in the road. And then this is the case.
I think I would.
Like, is that pretty there with these balls in the road, huh?
Can I cover up though, or do I have to run like this?
Fuck, what a Yorker.
Oh my goodness.
So which one are you going to be?
I think I'm gonna. If Newlands is empty and there's no one there, I'll.
No, it's a game. It's
a
game
proper
day, mate. It's game
okay,
day.
now
Mate.
I'll.
You run home.
Run home, yeah.
3 kilometers, mate. It's a
kilometers.
it's a like
It's
journey,
a
though.
distance that, yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna go with wild, right? Would you rather find, or would you rather have all your fans find you have a cupboard full of sex toys, or kinky outfits?
Yo.
It's like, oh, porn has lots of fucking sex toys. Or like, oh,
Yeah,
well,
but
these
that's the thing. Like, I don't know which one is.
Or kinky outfits.
Like better,
but remember
yeah.
the kinky outfits you wearing. I mean, it's not like there's not like your wife and yes,
Yeah,
that
but
shit
like,
you.
let's say you're like you into like superheroes and stuff, and I'm here with my Hulk costume.
Yes, but like,
but it's like naughty.
Barney does it in a Hulk costume. Huh? Fucking crazy, huh?
I mean, I don't think either of them are like weird. So
Okay.
I mean, I think like if I really had to choose one, I'm gonna go with costumes. I
The
guess.
costumes,
Yeah, like,
okay.
I mean, even toys. Like people have toys these
People
days.
have
Like
toys
it's
is-
normal, I guess. Spicing up the.
Spice it up, huh? Okay, next one. This one's just okay. I'm gonna try to move away from these ones, but I'm gonna hit you with one more. Would you rather have unbelievable sex that lasts for 10 minutes, no? Or even
Only
5
10
minutes.
minutes.
Let's say 5 minutes, no? Let's say unbelievable sex lasts for 5 minutes, or average sex that lasts up to 2 hours.
Unbelievable 5 minutes.
Unbelievable 5 minutes.
Even unbelievable 1 minute. then average hour. Like I mean, you
Is
just
there
don't-
anyone out there having an unbelievable 1 minute this weekend?
Definitely.
Okay, next one. Would you rather be stuck in a phone box with 10 snakes,
Ooh,
right? Or 10 tarantulas?
tarantulas.
Tarantulas.
Yeah, your snakes. I just.
Not scared of spiders.
I am scared of spiders, but.
But over snakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, proper snakes and snakes as well. Like, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Next one, would you rather accidentally send a naughty picture? When I say naughty picture, maybe a picture that maybe you meant for. Let's say it's your wife, you know,
Yeah.
and you wanted to send her like, hey, you know, I just got the shower, you know,
Yeah.
here's a photo for you. Accidentally send it to your dad or to your boss.
Yo, that's a good
You're
one.
like, listen here, but listen here, we all out, bro.
But I was
The
gonna
cricket
say,
balls are
like-
out, and, like,
Nah, I think to my dad.
to your dad.
Yeah.
What do you
Because,
think
like,
his response would be?
I think he'd probably laugh and then he'd be like,
The fuck are you doing?
and as soon as I told him like, oh, shit, it was meant for
Yeah.
my wife or whatever, like he'd just be like, chilled.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I think he's seen me in like some vulnerable states before, and yeah, like I said, I think because I'm his son, like he's just chilled about it. Like,
he knows, like,
whatever,
okay.
Like, I mean, he was
Yeah,
also
he's
young
a-
once,
a
so
man,
I'm sure
motherfucker. Okay.
he's probably done some like risky things as well.
Okay, next one. Would you rather have a face of a pensioner? Kijk, like kak old face. I was like, oh, you look nice old. No, since like, I was literally push old. No, listen here. Wait, you have the face of a pensioner, but the body of a 20-year-old. Or the body of a pensioner
And the face of a
and the
20-year-old.
face of a 20-year-old. What are you gonna do?
Yo.
And when we say
yo,
pensioner, I'm not even talking about early pensioner. I wanna go like over 70. I'm like 75. Like, was
No,
you
no
look
teeth, like all this.
You listen. I like no, like I don't want to be ageist, but you're not old.
I think old face.
Young body.
Young body, yeah.
And you can't do
Because
Botox, nothing.
I don't know if you've seen this like rapper in the UK. I think his name is Hansho.
Hansho, yeah?
He wears this mask, so I
Yeah.
can just walk around with this mask and this.
Nah, but let's say that's not an option. You're gonna have to have
you
all the
can, you can never wear. Yeah, I think old face, young body.
And anyone even said that you're Bonnie have old gefriet? No one ever said that.
My wife teases me a lot, like when I'm upset about something. Say, what's the Cape Townian saying? Your bek staan so.
Your big stars.
Yeah. so like that's something that you like tease me with.
Okay. Would you rather be able to travel everywhere, no? Everywhere for free. Like basically anywhere in the world you can go whenever, or eat everywhere for free.
I love both.
Yeah, so
But I can
travel or
only
the diet?
choose- I'm gonna say travel.
Travel,
Yeah,
okay.
Because again, I'm gonna throw my Muslim card out there
Yes.
to just get.
Okay, you're gonna get the
everywhere.
free diet in any case. I'm like, okay, mindset.
Travel.
I got you. I say everyone. Would you rather drink soup? No, this is a weird one. Would you rather drink soup now out of a farmer's wheelbarrow? And it's very specific. A farmer's wheelbarrow,
Yeah.
no, right? Or drink wheelbarrow, or drink from a bergie sock. Like
Okay,
drink it
now
through
I'm gonna ask you
through the bergie sock.
What type of farmer is it?
My
Because if
bro,
you're just farming vegetables and stuff like that, then
Is-
I just have to worry about like soil. But if it's like maybe it's a dairy farmer, then the cows.
there's everything
like,
there, man. This man has everything. You got scarpa, you got
everything.
cows. It's looking like a proper farm. I'm
Yo.
like, this man, there's cow dung, there's everything, there's all
I'm
the.
hoping that the farmer is like into like organic and all of that type of vibe.
So you're going for the wheelbarrow, yeah?
I'd rather go, but a bergie sock, yo.
A bergie sock.
I don't know where he's been trapping.
Yo, like, I don't want to get into that one. We spoke about the missions, but this is a different one now. This one is coming for. Okay, next one. Would you rather have your wife's name tattooed on your forehead, or have no front teeth?
No front teeth.
No front teeth.
Yeah.
So why are you going for the no front teeth?
Because I can get replaced.
Uh-huh.
I mean, to have someone's name tattooed on your forehead.
On your
is
forehead
like,
for the rest of your life.
yeah, that's not a good idea.
Okay. This is a bit of a dark question, right? Would you rather know? Nah, it's not a dirty question. I said dark.
No, when you say dark, now
I
I'm
said
thinking
dark. Like, would you rather know when you're gonna die, or how you're gonna die? Death is a part of life, guys.
Oh
Everyone's
yeah,
gonna
I'm
die.
actually having this conversation with my mother who was down in Cape Town the other day. I said like, one thing that we all guaranteed is death.
Death. Everyone's guaranteed death.
But knowing when I'm gonna die or how I'm gonna die, that's deep, eh?
That's very deep.
That is
bro.
actually a really good question. I mean, I feel like maybe how.
Maybe how.
Because no. When?
When?
Because I think like knowing when, then I
Know how much time you have left, as
Yes.
opposed to like every
I
time.
know like they're gonna
How?
chop off like my toes and then my ankle and then my leg and then this.
You
and
might
this and this, and
anticipate
it's
that
like,
shit the whole
You know what
time.
I'm saying?
And
When,
I
like,
think
if
if
I know
movies
I've got 10 years, like at least I can
make it a good solid
Yeah.
10 years. Shit, imagine you got the fucking memo right now and like fuck, you got 2 weeks
Yeah, then I think then you need to do the things that you
that you're meant to do.
always wanted to do. But yeah, but knowing like how you're gonna die, because I mean like some like terrible deaths, man.
Yeah. Do you have any things on the bucket list? Anything that you'd actually like to do before you think about it? I mean, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides, you will live up till a good, healthy age. Let's say, I mean, you're gonna go for over 80, inshallah. Over 80.
Inshallah, that will be good.
No, over
That'll
80
be
for us both, for all of
that'll be
us.
a good innings.
Amin, amin, amin. Rabbi niliman zawta ilayha min khayrun fakir. Listen, so, on that being said, no? So, yeah, anything's on the bucket list?
I think just like spending time with family. I think like this year specifically has been very busy for our like family. Like I've been away a lot, so I think like anything to do with like the family being together.
Yeah.
And inshallah we're gonna travel to the UK in a couple of months, so we'll all be there. So I think like that'll be a nice experience. Like I don't have specific like bucket list things like, oh, I want to climb this mountain or
Yeah.
like, I want to go into that river, whatever like that. I think just like having good memories and good experiences. I think
Will be
for me
nice.
that, yeah. So
Yeah.
whether we just go to the park and we do something fun as a family, like just
Okay.
seeing that like joy. And I think that's a like nice thing about having kids as well, is that innocence. You know what I'm saying? Like as we get older, like you need better things to impress us with. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, obviously
For
enjoying
Lighty,
spending
just-
time with the Lighty now.
Yeah, it's,
And I'm sure the Lighty missed you, eh?
yeah. But you know what's funny about my son? Like, because he's 5 now and like he's at that age and like he's got like nieces and nephews who are older. So like, and he's a really cool guy actually.
Yeah.
Like naturally, I don't know like where he gets it from. Like, he's just a super cool guy and like he's so subtle about like showing me that he like when he was younger it was like, oh, he wouldn't like leave my side, but now
Yeah.
he's like a bit like. So before going to the UK, I came back from India and I was here for like a week. And I like doing school drop-offs. So I used to take him every morning. And like usually we don't take them in, so we just leave them by the gate and then
Yeah.
the like teacher comes and they take him. But for that week, every single day, I had to walk him into class. And I was thinking to myself, like, this light is probably like looking at all his friends here, and he's like, see guys, I do have a dad. I wasn't just talking about this guy.
is my, he was
exists,
exactly
yeah.
around, yeah.
Like he would just stand there for like 20 seconds and just look around the like classroom. And like who's looking at me and like my dad, and then like say bye to me, and then, so he's on that like subtle flex. Which
Okay.
I like about my daughter's different. She'd be like, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, unfortunately, I think I'm always gonna be number 2 in the house.
Okay.
Because I think like Aisha just does such a great job with like holding it down.
Yeah.
The kids like love her, like, and
I
I
was-
was okay with it. I mean, it's hard, but like you have to be okay with it because you have to be the number 1 somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, and it might not be the like glamorous part of it,
Yeah.
but like you have to.
But I mean, like, this is also a conversation I've had with so many people that have come on the show. Is like, how do you go back and tell the kids like, one day, you know what? I actually did, like, obviously this was my passion, but I still did it all for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that doesn't translate because they don't understand that
don't
concept.
understand.
You know what I mean?
No.
Because hopefully they'd watch this stuff at a later point in life. Like, oh, okay, cool. So daddy was doing it all for
Yeah.
us, as opposed to be like, but why is he busy? Why is he leaving?
Yeah.
Like, why is he not here? Why is he not here to show me how to ride a bike? As an example, I mean, this is not just for you. This is in general, like for everyone across the board who's doing anything professionally. It means that they're gonna miss out on those milestones, and then obviously it leaves you thinking like, fuck, I should spend more time, and it leaves them thinking like, yo, why is he not here? But like, this is the sacrifice that I had to make in order for you to have, quote unquote, this fucking good life that you have.
Yeah, and so my like goals as a like parent is just to be slightly better than what my parents were.
Yeah.
That's my only goal, because like I'm happy with the way that I was raised. I'm happy with the love I was shown, but I just want to be better than them, and I want my son to be better than me.
Yeah.
And I want his kids to be slightly better than him.
Better than him, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think like if you have that mindset, because it's easy for me to go to Toy Kingdom and go buy him a couple of toys.
Yeah.
And he'll love it. But like they don't want that, man. They want time.
They want time, yeah.
They want your time. So like you get busy and like you lose sight of these things, but like what does a kid really want? You know what I'm saying?
Time
like,
and attention, yeah.
They just want time and attention. And we see it now with having 2 kids.
Yeah.
When it was 1, it's just him. It's just him.
Yeah.
Then number 2 comes along. Now he like needs to navigate this. But in the first like few months is alright, where she's just lumming there.
Lummy
she's
just
not doing
chatting pop,
anything. Now
Nikki.
she's moving, she's talking, she's cute, and everyone's like, oh, you're so cute, you're cute. Now he's like, oh, I need to do something. And I tell him every day, I'm like, you don't need to be any different than what you are. I love you the way you are. And this person that you are right now, you don't need to change. You don't need to try and impress me. I need to give her some attention as well and some time.
Does he not understand it sometimes, or now he does?
No, I mean he'll get it in time.
Yeah.
But it's about just drumming it into them. You know what I'm saying? Because like she'll jump and we'll be like, wow, because she's 2.
Yeah.
Because it's awesome for her to do that. Now he jumps, like he's 5, he can jump. He can jump from this table to that table. You know what I'm saying?
It's
not a big deal for him to jump up, but like he's like, I'm not
why not praise it my
so
my
that's
jump?
what I'm saying. I said like, you must understand that like, she can't do this.
Yeah.
So like when she lifts her finger up, like that's
wild.
amazing.
And we did the same for you when you did it for the first
I'm
time.
saying like, but when you jump from this couch to that couch, I find that amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you need to like scale it for them.
You know what? It's funny you say that. I got 2 sons myself.
Yeah.
And so now, I mean, but they're a year apart. But the older one, he's not trying to share his daddy.
No.
He's like, this is my daddy. I'm like, this is your brother also. He's like, no, it's my daddy. I'm
So
like, bro.
That's a good thing about him though.
Yeah.
So like they play this game where they go like my mommy. Though then like then she'll go, then he'll go, then like she'll go louder, then he'll and then like he's like, oh, but now my daddy is left out. So he, as young as he is, like he understands like, oh, then he'll come to me and be like, my daddy.
Yes.
Or like if she doesn't want to cuddle me at night, because obviously she's used to a certain routine.
Yeah.
Then like he'll be like, I'll cuddle you, daddy. You know what I'm saying? So like as young as he is, like he understands that. Like, okay, cool. And like I can't take any responsibility for that. Like that's all Aisha's doing that to make them understand that, like, you know what, there's 2 parents. Yes, dad is away a lot. He's working. But when he comes back, he just falls into line and like, you know, does it the way. Has it ever
been tough for you just how to get back into the system?
Yeah.
Like I mean on both sides, because I mean I'm not so.
I find it difficult.
Home.
Yeah. Well, I find it difficult coming home. Yeah. Like the first week is generally tough because obviously they've got routines.
And you have to kind of get into their program.
But now, see, this is the thing, and like we've had discussions about this. It's like I go from work to being off work.
Okay.
But now I'm into like normal life, like family life, right? But now I need to switch into family life.
Yeah.
But now I'm switching from like work to vacation mode or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm in. And then she gets irritated because now I don't know how things work in the house. I don't know where the things are in the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we've spoken about it, and it's obviously it's always going to be.
Every time you got to get into it again.
Constantly work on it.
Look, Barney, I'm going to end it off with this one, my bro. I mean, would you rather, eat a big bowl of dark cock or snuff 10 kgs of cocaine?
Wow.
This is what's going to be. It's either.
But okay. So what
Not 10 kgs, I'm going to say 10 grams of cocaine or like a bowl of dark kak.
is that a lot?
I don't know. I have no concept of cocaine. I'm asking you.
I've never done cocaine.
I know a few people that have.
So I don't know if okay, but if both of these things, right, neither will kill me. It'll just be like
No,
a
it's not
terrible
gonna kill you.
experience.
It's
I have to
either
do
you're
it
gonna-
on
it's a
like
terrible experience. Either you're
national
going to be
TV.
poesoe, graag
Everyone-
gepakt. Hey bro. What do you guys, my bro? What is it? Is someone coming, my bro? Huh? How's that kak like? Lies. All of them like, oh. This dark kak must taste like kak. So, I mean, that was just giving me what I was just...
I know, but I mean, I think I'd have to sniff cocaine, I guess.
You're gonna move a paar lines. I thought so. Guys, here we
Who's
have Barney does cocaine. Thank you guys for watching this lovely episode. Now, on a real note, man, thank you so much
No
for joining me.
worries.
Is there anything that you want to just end it off here? Anything you want to drop here for anyone, whether the future you watches this, whether your son gets to watch this at some point in his life, or anyone that wants to get into cricket, just to sweeten it off?
Yo, nah, I don't think there's any specific message. I just think like, just try and live every day as if, you know, I wouldn't, you know, the old cliche, as if it's your last, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but just try and grow every single day. I think like we obviously mentioned earlier, like that growth factor and like learning, just be a student of the world, like every single day, in everything that you do. Just learn and just get better. I think that's the only message I want to give to anyone, whether it's a youngster, oldie, even if you're old as well. Like, you're not too old, because like people learn to do new things at different ages.
I
You know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
100%.
Just keep learning
No,
until the day
100%.
you die, because your like mind is such a powerful thing, and when you don't use your mind, it becomes weak, and your mind affects everything else. So you can say like strong body, but if you have a weak mind,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I would rather that should be one of your things there.
Yeah.
You have a strong mind and a weak body.
Strong mind or weak
Or
body?
strong body and a weak mind.
That's a fucking toughie, eh?
So
Yeah, but I guess the mind, eh? Barney, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you
Thanks
for
a
joining
lot.
me. Thank you for the time. You know what? We didn't even get into all the things I meant to, because it was such a good organic conversation. So I appreciate your time. And to all of you guys, make sure you guys show me next week. We have another episode of the PSA podcast. And don't do no drugs.
Please.
Without Barney. I'm out of here. I guess, and if you guys are feeling good.